Present to you about Michael Jackson. Thank you.
Who was Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson was a singer. He was in the famous band, Jackson 5. But the most important job he had in society was, he was a true humanitarian. When Michael Jackson was young, when he used to watch TV with his mum, he saw pictures of African children dying with flies all over their faces. You know what he said? He said, "Mom, I will help these children. I will help heal the world," and he stuck to what he said. Nobody made Michael Jackson write influential songs. It was his heart. According to Aphrodite Jones, author of the Michael Jackson Conspiracy, he wrote influential songs because he wanted to give the world a message. People weren't sensitive as they are now. Michael Jackson led the way by creating the song "We Are the World" with Lionel Richie. "We Are the World" was created for the group USA for Africa, and USA stands for United Support of Artists, and USA for Africa helped people who were suffering from the Ethiopian drought. And that led by Man in the Mirror. And heal the world. Michael Jackson never got a proper childhood. I remember going to the record studio, and there was a park across the street, and I'd see all the children playing, and it would make me sad, because I would have to work instead. On the Oprah Winfrey Show, he shared, "I see God's face in children. That's why I love him so much." When Michael Jackson was young, his dad hit him constantly, and that made him suffer from anxiety issues. Even as an adult, he suffered from anxiety issues. And that's another reason why I wanted to help children. Because he didn't want to make children suffer like he did. Many people judge Michael Jackson because of their personal issues. But if you compare his humanitarian efforts compared to his personal issues, his humanitarian efforts weigh out all his personal issues. Michael was never the same after his depression, says his sister, Janet Jackson. He felt betrayed, not only by the media, but also by many of the people closest to him. All he had left was his family. From that point forward, people just ignored his decades of humanitarian work.
When Michael Jackson was 5, he already started singing for the Jackson 5. When he was 11, he became famous. When he was 13, he made his first solo performance. He also made his own foundation called Heal the World. However, he had more than 38 organizations. In July 1981, he donated money for the poor after his concert in Atlanta. David Smithy, a 14-year-old boy who suffered from cystic fibrosis, who was invited to Michael Jackson's house. David was really happy because Michael Jackson cared about him a lot. They spent a week together, then he left his home. 7 weeks later, he died on April 9, 1984. Michael Jackson was a man who loved children, yet through good times and bad times. Michael Jackson always tried to improve the world through his humanitarian efforts. whether by money, time, or message, or simply befriending a young kid with AIDS when no one else would. Michael Jackson's legacy must include the fact that he was a humanitarian at heart. Michael Jackson wanted to help people because when he saw people suffering, especially children, he felt that he should help them. Michael Jackson started the Michael Jackson Burn Center because while doing a Pepsi commercial, he got burned on his head and stuff. After he was treated and he was feeling better, he went back to the Broadman Medical Center where he was treated, and he met a few other patients there with severe burns like this, and he knew how they felt, so he started the Michael Jackson Burn Center. Michael Jackson was inspired by Nelson Mandela and Mahatma Gandhi because they were both caring and nonviolent and helped people. Michael Jackson felt happy while helping people because he felt that he had made a difference in their life. In a world filled with hate, we must still dare to hope. In a world filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. In a world filled with despair, we must still dare to dream. And in a world filled with distress, we must still dare to believe. A quote from Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson helped children and charities like the Heal the Broke Foundation, which was founded by him in 1992, which helps children, the elderly, and animals from all around the world. And other organizations like UNICEF, which is about child rights and education, the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, which is in the USA, supports organizations delivering direct care and services to people living with HIV/AIDS, and supports organizations that provide education to the public regarding the AIDS virus and the prevention of AIDS. He helped Camp Ronald McDonald for Good Times, which is in the USA, that creates good, long-lasting impact on children with cancer and their families by providing them fun, medically supervised, costly, and year-round camp programs, and so on. He helped people from various foundations, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is founded by him, not founded by him, but which helps children wishes come true, and he helps orphanages. He helped them with kids who are suffering from cancer, and he worked with many hospitals. He even helped a family in Japan when their son got kidnapped and killed. He gave them $20,000 to help them. Michael Jackson helped kids and the elderly who are suffering from life-threatening diseases. He visited many patients at the Broadman Medical Center when he got burned during one of the Pepsi commercials, and later he donated a hyperbolic chamber, which is used to treat burnt patients. Michael Jackson sent some personal items to UNESCO for the education of children for developing countries, and some of the items were sunglasses and t-shirts. His kids were also impacted by him, that even almost 2 years after his death, they were still helping other children, like when they gave $10,000 to the Heal the Broke Foundation. Michael Jackson helped many organizations by giving them money. He helped governments in Africa by giving them a lot of money to help the people in Africa. Michael Jackson visited the White House on May 14, 1984, because he had to get an award from the US President, Ronald Reagan. He made a video about not drinking and driving, and stopped millions of teenagers from doing it.
I'm gonna go home. Oh, come on, Jerry. We're going to lose the place.
She wants to go home, right? Let's go. Fine.
Relax.
What's a few beers?
If you don't stop your friend from drinking and driving, you're as good as dead. Drinking and driving can kill a friendship.
Michael Jackson's fans wanted him to be nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize because of his humanitarian efforts and created a campaign. Michael Jackson uses celebrity status to help people from all around the world, and even though we're not famous celebrities, we can still help heal the world. And these are the views.
Thank you for your precious time and thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed our presentation.